Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today I'm actually doing a very exciting video, one that I approached ThePlumdot with. If you don't know who she is, she's an amazing builder and Sims player. She hasn't actually done that many videos as of late, but if you haven't checked out who she is or know who she is, what are you doing? Please go check her out, she's amazing. So yeah, I approached her for this collab and I said, hey, would you like to do a collab with me? And of course she said yes, because she's lovely. And she said, yeah, what you got in mind? So I said this, which is we take a family from the Sims bin, and then we create a house for them, but it's under our interpretation of what that house would look like. So as you can see in front of us, this is Marley. He's I'm guessing the father of the family. There is also Amy and Malika, who I'll also be making over. So if I tell you a little bit about Marley, he is over emotional, a perfectionist, a virtuoso, artistic, lucky. His favourites are Latin, cheesesteak and purple, and his star sign is a Sagittarius. So yeah, I just imagined him to have had a managerial job of some sort, and because in their bio, if I quickly read that to you, it says Amy Williams is a marvel in the kitchen, but her husband Marley is a bit of a dreamer. Will he be able to support the two of them and little Malika, or will Amy have to use her skills to earn some dough? So reading a little bit about them, because me and my research, I do like to look at the family. From what I've found out, it looks like Amy is quite into cooking, because obviously it says to earn some dough, so I'm guessing that means she'll be going to the culinary career. And her husband Marley is a bit of a dreamer. So my interpretation of Marley is that he was in a managerial job and he was getting bored, and his lifetime wish is to earn £4,000 or simoleons in royalties for books. So I just thought maybe he got to the point that he was like, actually, I can do better than this. I can write my books and earn money for it. But obviously, he's not earning money. He's unemployed. He's got no skills. So Amy's going to have to get a job in the culinary career. So yeah. So as you can see in front of you, I'm just doing the spinny bits of what he looked like before and what he looked like after. I did use a store content hair. I know I don't normally, but for this collab, me and ThePlumdot both agreed that we would use store content but no CC. So in this build, in these outfits, there is store content, but in the actual makeovers, we were allowing ourselves to use whatever at all. So the hairs that I use are either store content or CC. All the outfits are EA, either through expansion packs or stuff packs, and what was I going to say? And CC hairs only. Everything else is expansion packs and stuff packs, like I just said, because I'm going to repeat myself and I'm not going to cut it out, so you're just going to have to deal with me, because I've already tried to record this before. And yeah, so we're now on to Amy. So as I said, I just imagined her to have been I don't know, maybe just doing some part-time jobs, maybe as like a spa receptionist. I didn't really see her as being I don't know, I wouldn't say she was very much a career person to begin with, and maybe that's how she fell in love with her cooking. So yes, if I can talk, that'd be great. So her traits are good, neat, natural cook, green thumb and an angler. Her favourites are Latin, cheesesteak and white, and her star sign is Cancer. So her music and her favourite food is exactly the same as Marley's. So I thought that's quite cute. And yeah, so I don't see her as a bad sim at all. I see her quite a really nice sim to like talk to if you were going to talk to her like in the real world. So if I just quickly look back. So as I was researching her, I found that apparently she was based on Serena Williams, the tennis player, because they share the same last name and physical similarities. I didn't really see it, but yeah, whatever. So her lifetime wish is to have the perfect mind and perfect body. So I'm guessing that's where they're kind of getting that from as well. I don't know. I didn't really see it. I don't see her as necessarily an athletic type of sim. I love these hairs. This hair, oh my days. If you haven't ever checked sketchbook pixels out, please do so. Their ethnic hairs are incredible. So yeah, that's where this hair is from. The outfit is the store content, and the shoes she wears is base game. So I shall do a CC list and store content list down below. So everything that is used. If it isn't included, please just remind me, because my brain is the size of a pea. So yeah, so basically, because her favourite colour is white, I try to include a lot of white in her clothes. I really love how it turned out. I see her as quite a, not like a casual, but like a smart casual, laid back kind of look. She's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. She's just stunning. So yeah, by the way, this video is incredibly long. I didn't really want to cut too much out. I cut little bits out, but I don't know. So I hope you grab a cup of tea or a coffee or hot chocolate or whatever you drink, and get some popcorn, get some crisps, get whatever, and sit down and just chill for a little bit, because you're here for the long haul. Feel free to skip along to the build if you want to. So I'm just doing a spinny bits for Amy. So for all these outfits, I only include the everyday, because yeah, I don't know, I just didn't want to include everything else. So we're now on the last few spinny bits for Amy. I keep wanting to call her Serena now, because I've just spoke about it. Yeah, so what I've done with Malika is I aged her up to a young adult. I then manipulated her sliders, so I got the face that I wanted. I then aged her back down and then made her over like that. I just thought that it just makes more sense, because no matter how many times you pull the sliders around while they're a toddler and you're looking at their face, when you age them up, it can look horrendous, and I didn't want to do that. So I aged her up, made her over. Normally what I'd do is I'd take the mum and the dad or whoever into a creator sim, and then I'd merge their genetics together to get the child. But I didn't want to do that this time. I actually wanted to use the sim that was already there and base all the sliders off what was there already, if that makes any sense at all. Kind of like a base sim as such. But yeah, I love how she turns out. She's stunning, just like her mum and dad. Yeah, she's so cute. The hair that I actually put on her is again a Sketchbook Pixels hair, and it is the cutest, most adorable little bunchies ever. So yeah, you'll just see me, I have to go through all the hairs first before I get there, but as soon as I click on them, I'm like, yes, there, here we go. It's these ones. They are so cute. So if I quickly just go over her traits, they are excitable, easily impressed. Her favourites are Latin, French toast, orange, and her star sign is a Scorpio. So the whole family's favourite music is Latin. No idea. I don't know if maybe they didn't want to choose anything else, or just they generally like Latin. I don't know. So yeah, I try and incorporate orange into her clothes like I do for all my Sims. All their favourite colours are the same. So yeah, we're on to the spinny bits. I think she looks so cute and adorable, and so much better than she did before. So her clothes, I do believe, are all packs and expansion packs and stuff packs. I don't use any store content on her at all. But yeah, she's so cute. The one thing I didn't do that I do believe this family would have is a dog. I don't know if you'd want me to include the dog if I made them over, and not made them over, but if I put the whole family up for download, or if you want to do that yourself. So yeah, like that's completely up to you, your choice. So we're now on to the actual build. So this build, I don't know how many times I've redid this build. I sort of knew what I wanted to do. So the thought behind this is that it was an old barn-ish barn, like Tudor-ish barn kind of style. And the Williams family came in and renovated it into their style in the interior. And this was when, in my head, this is when Marley was working at a business place. So he had a general income coming in, and that is how they afforded this house. Is that the word? I'm gonna go with it. And then they renovated the inside, made it exactly how they wanted, and then that was when Marley was like, actually, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm gonna pursue this writing thing. And Amy was like, oh dear, how am I going to afford to pay the bills? And that's why she had to go get the job as a culinary. I know she hasn't got it in the minute in the game, but I just imagine she'll go and pursue the culinary career. So yeah, as you can see, the general outside shape has started to come together. The main part of the house is on the right, and then the garage is on the left. I don't know if you saw, but I did like a little bump out at the back, which we're now looking at on the right hand side currently. That is going to be like a little greenhouse, if that's what you want to call it. Inside there it's just what are they called, pots that you can plant things in there, nothing else. That's it. I just imagine that during the winter, when the flowers aren't growing, not flowers, but the plants are growing outside, she'll go inside and because obviously she's a green thumb, so I imagine her to have quite a lot of plants. She likes cooking with fresh fruit and vegetables, and yeah, so yeah, that's my literal thought behind that. So the colours of this house, I don't know if you want to call it a house barn kind of thing. I've gone for this nice, I want to say teal blue, but it's not. It's like a navy, dark grey blue kind of colour. And then the, what's it called? Like the brick that looks quite old and worn down on the garage and round through the little outhousey bit at the back. And then I use that, I don't even know what it's called, but the bit on the top, I want to say, is it cedar shake? I don't even know. I'm gonna give up while I try. Yeah, I put that on the top and just made it quite a neutral colour. I didn't imagine them to have a house that's like bright yellow and in your face. I imagined them to have more neutral tones on the exterior, the warm tones in the windows and the doors. I do actually change the windows and the doors to be brown and dark brown on the outside and then white on the interior. I just imagine them to have painted the inside, or I don't know, I just imagined the inside to be a lot more light and airy. Sorry if you heard that, that's just me banging my what's it called, my mic. And yeah, sorry if I just not blinded your ears, burst your eardrums. So yeah, enough of me rambling for the moment. I hope you're all doing really well. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. I just really wanted to voice this over because the Plumdot is amazing builder. You need to go show her some love. I will link, like I said, all her stuff down below. And yeah, I'm so excited. I honestly cannot wait to see what the Plumdot has done in her portion. I do believe she's going to be included in the makeovers as well. And we were talking for ages about we were struggling so hard, both of us, with getting the shape and the actual layout, how we wanted it. Obviously we don't know what each person has built or where it's built. That was another thing that we had said. It doesn't matter where it's built, what lot size it's on, or anything like that. we just wanted it to be completely down to interpretation of what each of us thought the family would have or would live at, if that makes any sense. Sorry if you heard clicking, that was my wrist, that's gross. Sorry. Yeah, and so as you can see, if I just go back to the build for a second, right out the back in the garden, I didn't like the colour of the grass. This house is built in Appaloosa Plains on a 40 by 30 lot. It was originally, when I first started building, built down towards the town, and then I moved it up to it's like an overlook part of the town, like near the mansiony kind of areas. Yeah, so I moved, it was like is it 60 by 60 or something, or 50 by 50, I can't remember, but I moved the lot that was down there near the town up there on that if I can talk, up on the hill part. So yeah, I did just cut out a portion of the build because it was just me going round doing the flooring and the wallpapers, so I hope you don't mind. It cut quite a little bit cut quite a bit out of the video time because it was just me spinning the camera, and yeah, all I did was go around and change the room colours and made one wall in the room a feature wall. So when we get into that room, you'll see what I mean. So yeah, so at the minute I'm just decorating the interior of the hallway. I just wanted to do something different in here, so I do a bookcase with a shelf on top. You'll see it in a moment. And I did quite light and airy colours. I just imagined, like I said, that the Williams family have quite a light interior. I don't imagine them to have a dark interior like the outside was. I just imagine that it's been fully renovated with money that they'd acquired when Marley was working. And yeah, all the doors are actual doors, there's no archways, and I used the doors, I can't even think where they're from, I want to say Supernatural, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, I just really like them, I don't know, I just really do. So this room is obviously the kitchen. I made it quite nice, and it has got this really nice island in the middle that I imagine Amy to do all her cooking at. Yeah, and I do these little shelves. Basically it's just the into the future, if I can talk. This whole voiceover is going to be terrible, so I do apologise. Feel free to mute me and just pop some music over. And by the end of this voiceover, I'm probably not going to have a voice. So yeah, in here, so in the kitchen, I do clutter it up quite a bit. So like I said, we do use store content. So you've got the little cookies, I do the flour, and I do the one with all the books and the like food timer in here. I think they are the only store content I use in this room. I make all the units white with a wood top, and I think it looks really nice. And the island, I make a wood top with a blue cabinet, unit thing underneath. So I do extend here the cabinets along a little bit further, and I just pop a bin and obviously the dog bowl, just a few little knickknacks around. I didn't actually know what to put in that corner that's over between the two doors, so I just pop a plant. So yeah, you just saw me switch out the store plant for I think it's a base game plant, and then I struggled to find the lights that I wanted. Yeah, it took me ages. I don't think I actually included a lot of me faffing around, so yeah, thank me later. So yeah, this kitchen's really nice, light and airy. Yeah, like I said, I didn't imagine them to have a dark interior. I don't know. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this room, to be honest. I really like it. I don't think I've actually ever done a kitchen like this before, which is quite nice. So I did try and tailor all of the decorating to this family. Yeah, please let me know what you think how you think I did. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I hope you're all fine and doing really well. Let me know what you've been up to. I'm just so excited to see what the Plumdot gets up to with her portion. She's so lovely, honestly. You just need to go check her out. If anything, her decorating skills are on point. This build is going to be nothing on what she does, like seriously. So yeah, as you can see, I just popped that plant in the corner. And there is, sorry if you know the squeak, and that's my chair as always. I try and do a little bit more cluttering up of this house. I imagine them to be a little bit more messy. I don't know why, considering Amy is a neat sim. Yeah, I just imagine them to have a few little bits here and there that are just more of a lived in vibe, if that makes any sense. So this house, the interior was a bit of a struggle. This room in particular that I'm now doing is the dining room. I went off camera so many times and tried to faff around with this room and get it how I wanted it. So I actually stick with this table that we've got now, not necessarily the chairs. But I delete it, I put other ones in there, then I try and put a bar in here, and I didn't like that. I didn't think it fitted the family. Honestly, I tried so much with this room and I was not happy with it. I rage quit, and then I came back the next day and I got it to work. But oh my days, it took me so long. So yeah, I've been at work quite a bit, so I haven't been able to actually finish the build all in one chunk like I would normally. I think I had in total about 6 hours of footage, roughly, I think, which is a long time for me. The recolouring took me a lot longer than it would normally. I have no idea why. I don't know if it's just because maybe I was trying to really fit it to the family more than I would normally. I know I try and fit it to the family in general because that's just how I decorate. But yeah, these chairs, I make them a white colour with quite a bold pattern-ish. I don't know if you'd call it a bold pattern, but it's got a pattern on it that I thought that clashed with the actual feature wall that is in here. So yeah, what I do is I put 2 bookcases either side. I then use these shelves, and I know I'm putting something under the shelves at the moment. I do delete those and I put I don't know what you'd call it, like the strip bookcase that is the same as the bookcases on each side at the bottom. I also tried to put the bottles on here. I didn't like that. I got rid of that. Yeah, so most of in here, like I said, is expansion packs and stuff packs, but like as you can probably already see, there is the photo frame on the side. So if you do download this house, there might be a few things that have changed. It shouldn't be anything drastic. It should only be a few little things that have been dotted around, but the overall shape and everything should be the same, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I tried to make these a white. I do change it to a wood on the shelves, and I think that looks a lot nicer than just a white, because I think white's quite a clinical colour. I mean, I love white, and Amy's favourite colour is white, so I do try and make sure all the a lot of the furniture, or at least the fabrics of the furniture, are a white or a grey of some sort. I mean, Marley's favourite colour is purple, which you'll see does come into the bedroom, but I just didn't see the house. I saw Amy as being the one that sort of took control of the colour schemes. So yeah, I don't actually think off the top of my head that I stay with them. I stick with these chairs. No, I don't. Here we go. These are the chairs I go with. I just think they suit it a lot nicer. and I go for a cow pattern. I am a sucker for a cow pattern. I have no idea why, I just really like it. So yeah, we've got a little chair in the corner, and as you know, I love my bookcases, so we've got tons of bookcases in this house. What else have we got? Lots of plants. I don't know, I just see them as being, I don't know, intellectual but not intellectual. I don't know. Anyway, so if I go back to this house for a second, just sort of telling you about the details. So I said it was built on a 40 by 30 lot, and it is built in Appaloosa Plains. It's built for the Williams family, and it has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a laundry room, and then there is a study, 1 formal living room, which I'm going to be doing next, and there is a more chill room. I say chill room because it's got a TV in that room, it's got a console, it's got, what else has got in it, little children's activities, because obviously Malika is a toddler, so I did include, what did I include in that room? A little toy box, and the xylophone, and the, what's it called, shape sorter. So yeah, this is the room that I'm doing now. We've got a brick accent wall. I love that. I do sort of cover it a little bit. I think I do anyway, is a bookcase, because I love a bookcase. I did want to use a store content chair in here, but I don't know. I wanted this house for you to be able to download it as well, because I don't know, I know how annoying it is when you go to download a house and it's got tons and tons of store content, and then you like download the house because you like it so much, and then you go to load the house and everything's changed. It's really annoying. So yeah, it's not. Also, with this room, behind the sofa, I did not know what to do. I was like, I don't want to put another chest table. Do I put a chest table in here? Sorry if you can hear screaming. I've got my window open and there is kids screaming outside, because classic. So here, the bookcase, not the bookcase. I've got bookcases on the brain, clearly. Where the chest table is now, that doesn't stay. I didn't like how plain this wall was, so as you see it now, that does not stay at all. I get rid of it and pop something else there. I do believe I moved the chest table over to the window. So you'll see me faff around for a little bit. I do pop in a dog bed in here, and excuse me while I try and choke on my own saliva. So I've popped a dog bed in here. So as I said, I do imagine them to have a dog, and I imagine it to be quite a large dog. That's why I've included the dog bed, the large one. If you are still here right now, I'm really apologising for my ramble. I hope you're loving my ramble as I go on. So yeah, I'm actually exhausted today. I've been at work all day. I love my job more than anything in this world, which not many people can say, to be honest, can they? Let's be real. Like, it's not necessarily that I look forward to going to work, but I enjoy going to work. But today it's been so busy, and I just feel really worn out, and you can probably hear it in my voice. So I do apologise. I just really need some sleep, I think. You know, the days where you just want to, I don't know, go into bed. I've got clean sheets on the bed, and you know that, it just smells so nice. You get to curl up in bed, you've got clean hair, and yeah, it's just so nice. I'm going completely off topic there, so I do apologise. But yeah, that's what's been going on in my life, work. So I've just done a trick that I saw, I want to say Polar Bear Sims do. I could be completely wrong, so please do tell me if I've got that wrong. So what I've done is I've done the cheap bookcase that comes with base game. I've turned it around and then merged in part of the piano. So it just makes it look like an upright piano, because Marley is a virtuoso sim, and obviously that means he likes music. So I just imagine him to be playing the piano. I think I do actually pop in a guitar in here. I don't know if I'd see him playing the guitar. I see him more playing the piano than the guitar, but I don't know, maybe he just wants to have it. Maybe it's been passed down by his grandparents or something. So this room is pretty much finished. So there's the horse that I always include because I like my clutter. So we are now on to the office space. I'm going to have to take a sip of water, so I do apologise because my throat is dying. Excuse me. Just choke on my own water. That's beautiful. So in this room, I didn't want to include more bookcases, weirdly enough, because Plumbob and bookcases is, yeah. So in here, I do use a store content lamp. I hope you don't mind. It's just a lot bigger than all the other lamps that we have in game, and I thought it went really nicely. I tried to include the the sectionals that come with Aurora Skies, the sofas, these ones, because I love how it's got the pillows in the corner. But when I went to come back and recolour it, it wouldn't let me. No idea why. I don't know if it's because I merged my packages. So I know it would be a Sims 3 pack, but I changed that with the multi-extractor into a package file, and then I merged my package files smaller, and obviously that helps run your game a lot smoother. If you don't do that, please do that. It really helps your game. If you want to know how to do it or anything, just search it up on YouTube. It makes your game run so much smoother. So I've got pretty much all the store content in my game as you see me building now, and my game isn't lagging. So that just shows that merging content does work. If you want me to do a video maybe on tips and tricks to make your game run smoother, leave a comment down below and I will put that on my to-do list along with everything else that I've got. If you've got anything that you want me to build or renovate in Appaloosa Plains, any specific lots or people that you want me to make over, please do let me know. I love hearing who you'd like me to do next or what you want me to do. I'm thinking I might even do community lots recorded. I'm not 100% sure yet. So yeah, that might be, I don't know, I'll think about it. So yeah, I just changed the coffee table because I didn't think the yellow lining on the interior, on the inside of the coffee table went. So yeah, I just had to delete those chairs because they wouldn't let me recolor. So I go with these ones. I make them an orange, like a lighter orange. Yeah, and I think it goes quite nicely. I did contemplate a yellow, but I don't know. I just thought an orange was a little bit warmer. I tried to make these bookcases a white and a light brown in the wood colour, and I was like, I just don't like it, so I just had to faff around a bit longer, and I used the wood that has like texture to it, so it looks like scratches and things. So I imagine this desk to have been I want to say upholstered, but that's for sofas and stuff. What was it called? Like, I want to say renovated. It's not renovated either. What is it called? You're probably all screaming at me. Oh, what is it called? Salvaged. There we go. Salvaged, and basically took care of and sanded down and things, but obviously you've still got the scratches and stuff. Yeah, I just really like it. And then we are onto the laundry room, because all my builds have a laundry room. It's realistic, and yeah, not much really is going on in here. It's just the washer dryer and a, what is it called, laundry basket. There we go. So in here I make a kind of like a TV unit kind of thing. So I use the cabinets all the way along the side. I then merge in the bookcases into the wall so you can still see the wallpaper behind, and then I put the flat screen TV up with the console. And here I was contemplating what to put over here. I looked at the Domino's table. I then thought maybe a chess table, but I was like, no, I'm not using a chess table in here because there's one in the other room. And then I thought, no, we'll make a little toddlers corner. So yeah, I put the toy chest down like I said before. Yeah, just generally, and putting knickknacks out and putting things on the wall. And yeah, I can't remember what I put in here as far as store content goes. I know I put the chalkboard on the wall near the toddlers area. I'm trying to think, do I put anything else in? So yeah, I put the children's bookcase in here as well. Yeah, I just see this room being used a lot more than the other room. I don't know why they'd have two or anything like that. I don't have any logic behind this. So maybe you have an idea. I don't know. Let me know. So yeah, just generally putting things in. I didn't know what to put in that corner where I just tried to put the music player. I think I leave it off the top of my head. I can't even remember what I recolored this room to. I only did it the other day and it's already evaded me. So yeah, I just really like this room actually. It's nice, light, bright, airy, and I love the feature wall that's in here. So I use the zigzag pattern, and I make it like a white to begin with, and I change all the other colours to white, and then I just do the gradients. So obviously a light grey, a darker grey, and then a really dark grey, and it created that, and I really liked it. So in here I do actually pull the purple in of Marley's favourite colour. It's a light, very, very light, pale, lilac-y purple on the chairs, but that's what I'm going to go for. And then obviously the cow print on the chair, on the it's a beanbag chair, isn't it? So yeah, me and my cow prints. I feel like a yawn coming, so I do apologise. Oh, excuse me, I do apologise if you heard my screechy chair as well as me yawning. I'm not going to cut that out because I can't be bothered, so I do apologise. As always, my voiceovers are always terrible, and I'm sure you are all muted me by now, but I'm just going to continue rambling because I'm a rambler, and this needed a voiceover because I wanted to, and it was a collab, and I'm loving this build, and I'm loving who I'm doing the collab with. I don't know when this will actually be gone live or anything like that, so by the time this comes out I will probably be on to many other things. So currently, while I'm doing this, it is the 15th of June. So whenever this comes out, you can then tell me, or you'll find out how far in advance this was pre-recorded. So yeah, in here, the side, I'm actually using some cabinets. I think I get rid of a couple off the top of my head. I just really wanted to make it quite cluttered in here. With the things that we've got, without obviously using custom content, which I don't have in my game for build and buy. And yeah, I just don't see Amy coming in here too much, so I don't imagine it to be too clean, not clean but neat. I imagine it to be more Marley's room. Yeah, so I do actually include a stroller for Malika in here. and I actually go back and change one of the bookcases for a art easel because I remembered that Marley is quite artistic and I imagine him to like do some paintings and things. So yeah, out in the garden there is a fire pit, a washing line, a barbecue, and just a little seating area to have your barbecue at or whatever, your dinner. And then we head on upstairs. So as you can see, Malika's room's got a lovely feature wall of what they call mushrooms and things like that in a lovely bright orange. I think I include the bathrooms on camera, so if you don't like the bathrooms, feel free to skip them. They are very much the same, both sides. One's got a shower, bath, toilet and sink, and then the other one has got a shower, sink and toilet, which is the ensuite, which is obviously the master. I don't actually know what I'm doing here. Oh, I think I know what I was doing. I was having a look at the counters downstairs because I wanted to make them the same. I use a subway tile in the bathrooms as well as the laundry room downstairs, which we've already done. And yeah, I just sort of clutter it up a little bit. I actually really like the colour theme I go for in here. So I go for like an orange and I use the hearts that come in the themed patterns. And yeah, I just thought it was quite cute and sweet for Malika. And yeah, it's just quite nice in here. Pretty much the same the other side, like I said, other than the colour scheme. Off the top of my head, I can't even remember what colour scheme I used because I'm that good, clearly. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on rambling because my voice is starting to go and it's at 41 minutes. So if you're still here, it's a miracle. Not too much longer and you can see the screenshots. So please do stick around for the screenshots. It does show it in a bit of a better way than me just spinning the camera around. I love this house so much and I hope you agree that this fits the Williams family, or at least my interpretation of the Williams family. This is what they'd live in. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say at the moment because we are doing the bathrooms. So yeah, this is the master room. I absolutely love the wall in here. I used I want to say roses. Is it roses? Just the flower wallpaper. I made the background white with a very, very pale purple. And I popped that onto the main wall colour as well. I include the dresser, the wardrobe. I did contemplate doing a store content bed, but again, I thought, how annoying is that when you come to download a house and it's a store content bed? So I changed my mind. I hope you are happy. So yeah, I think the only store content I used in this room was, I want to say the lamp and the chair, not the lamp and the chair, the lamp and the plant that you can see currently. Obviously throwing down some rugs, and then I go to the colour scheme. The colour scheme is very pale in here, very light, very airy, and I don't think you can actually really see it on because of the glare of the lights. There is a way of getting rid of that if you didn't know. If you just type in no glow Sims 3, it should come up. Also, I get quite a lot of people say, how do I move the curtains and the blinds? It is a mod from Mod The Sims. If I remember, I will link it down below. But if I haven't, if you just type in Google The Sims 3 move curtains and blinds, it should be the first option as long as it's Mod The Sims. Yeah, it's a lifesaver. It helps me move the blinds and the curtains to a place that is actually a more natural position for them to be. Yeah, I go back and change the colour of the blinds in the bathroom. I just thought it was too green, way too green. So we are on to Malika's bedroom, which is the last room that I actually decorate. By this point, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting really burnt out, so you might see me struggle and it might not actually be the best to my ability, so I am really sorry. I was sort of done with this house by this point. So yeah, I make a little reading corner for her. I also break my rule, if you can believe that. I do not include a bed, like a proper bed, like a single bed. So yeah, I broke my own rule of always including a bed, and I quickly whip outside and I pop in a swing that I colour orange because Malika's favourite colour is orange. I did try and make where there's 4 photos together, but I didn't like it, so I got rid of it and used these 2 side tables and just made like a sort of area that you can put things on. So yeah, I also imagined Malika to be a very animal person. I know she's only got excitable and easily impressed at the moment, but I know she's got, like, in my head they've got a dog. I just imagine her to really like animals. That's why, in a way, I put them in Appaloosa Plains. Yeah, I just imagined them to all really be into the nature, the outdoors, and yeah, things like that. So thank you so much for watching, guys. We're right at the very end here. If you are still here, I love you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, every single one of you. Yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I hope you've all enjoyed, and yeah, please go check out ThePlumdot. I don't have to ramble anymore. She is amazing. And yeah, I hope you're all doing really well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop some music over. Please stick around and but look at all the screenshots as they took me a little bit to get hold of. And yeah, so I hope you're all alright. So take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.